Welcome to the YCNU podcast. Join us each week for engaging conversations with campus leaders, students, faculty, staff, alumni, and community members. From academics to athletics, campus life, and beyond, we cover it all. Have someone you want to hear from? Let us know. Let's explore the world of Yavapai College together.
Hello and welcome to the YCNU podcast. I'm Michael Grady, where we're thanking you for being here as we explore all the ins and outs of Yavapai College. You know, one of the biggest barriers to college attendance has always been affordability. And you hear this all the time. I'd love to go to college, but I can't afford it. And it's a chunk. We're not going to lie to you, although it's a lot more reasonable on the community college level. But still, within that, there are ways to bring that number down, to make that number manageable. And one of the best of those is scholarships. There's a surprising amount of scholarships out there. And Yavapai College has this exciting program called Cash for College Awareness Nights, where they literally gather all the local funders, all the local folks offering scholarships into a single room for 2 separate nights. And it's like fish in a barrel. You can go in, you can meet potential college funders, you can see what guidelines they need, and you can see where you fit and what is out there to help you embark on your college experience. And we have 2 distinguished guests here to tell us about Cash for College Awareness Nights. We have YC's Associate VP of Enrollment Management, Dr. Diana Dowling. Welcome.
Thank you.
And we have Senior Financial Aid Advisor and Foundation Scholarship Coordinator, Kelly O'Brien.
Hello.
Thanks both for coming here, because we don't know anything about scholarships. So let's start from zero, okay? Tell us a little bit. Now, the Cash for College Awareness Nights, just to kick this off, December 8th on the Prescott campus, I understand, December 9th on the Verde campus. And tell us a little bit about the basics of that. Who's eligible to attend? Does it cost anything? What do they need to bring? That sort of thing.
So anyone is eligible to attend. That's the great thing about these scholarships, is that it doesn't matter the age. They talk about having scholarships even as young as junior high or middle school, as we now call it, all the way through 80, 90 years old. It really doesn't matter.
Wow.
And also the biggest misconception, and I know we'll talk about it later, is they always talk about, well, I don't have the grade point average for a scholarship. So untrue. Most of the scholarships nowadays, at least the ones that we have, are really not looking at your GPA. They are looking at your need, what program you're doing. Lots of different things.
The student situation, like they could be a foster care child or a single parent, or, their specific eligibility requirements for a lot of the scholarships. So it's not just need-based, or it's not just based on a 4.0 grade point average.
That seems to be a wonderful thing about community colleges, especially as they look past just the stats.
Exactly.
And you get to show up and present your whole profile, a more holistic approach to who you are, and make your case for why you want to go to college. And that's all taken into consideration.
And everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, whether you think you do or not.
Right. And so many success stories that we've encountered almost begin with, I didn't know what I was doing in high school, or I didn't even like high school, or it just wasn't for me, and I didn't think college was for me. And then we're talking to people who have a degree, in some cases an advanced degree, or they're embarking on a career that they truly love. So that prefacing stuff, especially as it relates to grade point average, that's not a deal breaker anymore.
You know what's fun about that is a few years ago, one of our commencement speakers who ended up at college having a 4.0 here with us, getting a great scholarship, and then she transferred on. She had a GPA in high school of 1.3.
Yeah, it can be amazing.
Yep.
And a lot of it, I heard somebody like that. I interviewed somebody like that who said it was more about, I just didn't know I didn't know where I was going when I was, in school then. And I didn't see an end game to it. And when you aren't linked to your purpose, those things can go awry.
You're exactly right.
So tell us a little bit about, okay, so anybody can come. It's free. Anyone is welcome at Cash for College Awareness Nights. Tell us about some of the funders who will be there, how many of them, and give us a sense of who they are, if you could, please.
So let's see. Most of them are local, the ones that will be there, local in the Verde, on the Verde campus, or local here to Prescott on the Prescott campus. Like the Prescott Unified School District Education Foundation will be there. The Camp Verde Healing Arts, Northern Arizona Scholarship Fund, Mabel Frank Scholarship, the Rotary Clubs. Let's see, Mingus Mountain Law Group. I mean, there's churches. There's just a bunch of donors that will be there. University Women of Sedona, they offer a lot of scholarships. We've received scholarships for a lot of our students through them. Grand Canyon University will be there at both venues.
Yavapai College will be there.
Yeah,
There you
will
go.
be
Our
there.
foundational scholarships.
There you go. Are there a number? Do you have a number on the scholarship providers be attending?
It's still in progress right now. We're still
There's-
getting a lot of folks who don't know which campus they want to be on, or if they'll have the manpower to be on both.
Mm-hmm.
So we know we have at least, 25
Right.
secured spots.
And then the ones who actually can't attend in person, the other great thing that we are doing is a digital book of the scholarships as well.
Okay, how does that work?
So we'll have that on the website too, on what all the scholarships are and how you apply. And when you're there, you can leave with that as well when you attend Cash for College.
Wonderful. And are we talking about specific when we talk about scholarships? Is there a range of scholarships? Are these program or like major specific scholarships? Are these general education scholarships? Do they vary in length and size and amount and things like that?
There's a wide range on all those aspects, but the amounts usually range between $250 to $6,000 for the year. Mm-hmm. And most of the scholarships would be for that year specific. Mm-hmm. There are some that might be you can roll over to your next year as long as you maintain your grade point average or whatever their requirements are. Some do that.
That's great. Is this unusual, an event like this? Because when I go back to the olden days when I was going to college, scholarships were, the college basically took a position of, well, sure hope you can afford to attend. And it was up to me to go through friends and friends of friends and job boards and things like that to, church groups and whatnot to find scholarships. Is it unusual to have an event like this where you bring the horse to water, so to speak, where you bring all the scholarship providers into a single place?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's unique to us where we are really trying to help the student. We don't want you to have to try and search all of these random places to find out, do they have a scholarship? While we encourage that, we want to make it as easy as possible for students to attend. And really with the Yavapai College Foundation scholarships itself, we are begging people to apply. Please apply.
Really?
There are always leftover scholarships that we are trying to award. So we are really trying to get the word out there to please attend. Please come see what's possible. At Yavapai College, our tuition is a little over $100, right? A credit hour. So those scholarships really do go a long way.
Yeah. You get a lot of bounce for that
bang
money.
for your
Kelly,
buck.
yeah, exactly.
That's right.
That Kelly was talking about here. That's pretty amazing. And so anyone can come.
Anyone can come.
We'll have county and some statewide funders, I think. How long has this been going on? Is this, I understand that Yavapai College is running this for first or second time this year, but this was run, Cash for College Awareness was run through the Arizona Community Foundation first, I think.
Yeah, the Arizona Community Foundation, and they're a nonprofit that's been around since like 1978. This is the first year that they aren't doing it, not since 78, but gosh, since we've been here, I think we've
this has been
attending.
happening at least for 15 years that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the first time Yavapai College is hosting it. They felt like they just didn't have the manpower to do it this year. And so Yavapai College, although we've hosted it before, have never actually put it on. And so this is our first time actually putting it on. So we're really excited about it.
So it's kind of great that we picked up the baton on this.
Absolutely.
And this is an
we do
important
not
problem.
want this. Right.
Right. So great. Because there seems to be two levels of perceptual barriers to college, and people from families that have never attended college. There's always, number one is like, I'm not college material, or I don't see myself as college material. And that's a perceptual thing that I think we're starting to pull down. But the secondary one is always, I could never afford it. Like your tuition is some big behemoth out there. It's some unspeakable sum that can't be chipped away at and made affordable. So,
and they also don't know where to start. So come to Cash for College. We can show you an easy way to get started. Sometimes it's just really overwhelming for people to even know, where do I go? Where do I start? How do I even do this? So we are all there to help you get it, the first steps. Super easy. And we're excited to have you come and listen to all that we have to offer, whether it's an automotive scholarship. What are some other, there's some really general scholarships, like you said. Do we still have the Education Now, which pays
Yeah,
for...
we have an Education Now that's for seniors coming into college. And it's
pay for your tuition.
$2,500 for the year, so $1,250. They have to be in full-time credits, but it pays for their tuition and generally their books if they have any. So it's an awesome scholarship. And again, on what Diana said about Yavapai College and going to a community college, it's so much, it's less expensive, but you're getting the same quality education as you would at a university when you're getting all your gen eds done.
Right.
So it's a great place to start. And we are all really helpful. And once, we love to meet with students. We love to help them on their journey, especially when they don't know what they want to do. The advisors, the financial aid, everyone here. So if if anyone has any questions, please come by and talk to us. Even if you're thinking about not going to Yavapai, we're always there to help students.
You'll walk away a little smarter about the situation and what you need to do.
Right.
Even if this turns out not to be your gig.
Yes.
I love these venues where you can just walk up to a table and say, what do I need to do? Help me. That's what I do at Pep Boys with my car, because I'm functionally illiterate on car repair. So you don't have to, this is not a quiz you have to study for. You can come in, there's no dumb questions. You can just say, where do I start? And what is my next step?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Are there any figures on how many of our students at Yavapai College have scholarships or take advantage of scholarships? It's pretty big number. I just don't know what it is.
I should have got a number. I have more of a monetary number.
Okay.
Like outside scholarships, we probably see about $250,000 to $300,000 every year from folks outside giving our students scholarships.
So it's not a rare thing.
And then our foundation scholarships, is that around $300 to $500 to $800? 1 year it was $1 million.
Yeah.
So
this year I think it's around
$700,000. So overall we're giving over $1 million in just those types of scholarships, not including any other scholarships that we might have internally.
See, that's wonderful.
But see, like Diana said, there's lots of the foundation scholarships that we might not be able to award because they're specific to a student situation or whatever, and none of those students applied. Or we have a tough time awarding the CTE scholarships, CTEC scholarships, because those students don't really know about them. And so we try to get out there to encourage those students to apply.
So if you're of a mechanical bent,
Yes.
Yes.
or
The trades.
the trades. If you're a skilled worker with your hands, there's a potential to develop into a specific industry niche with a great future, and you don't want to. So anyone out there, even if college is like one of many options that you're thinking about in your future, just go and look. As Kelly says, it's even if you don't decide it's not a fit for you, you'll go away a little bit smarter about the situation around you than you would otherwise. All right, so let's talk about when and where these are. The Cash for College Awareness Night on the Prescott campus is Monday, December 8th. Is that correct?
Yes, from 5 to 6:30.
5 to 6:30 in the community room, building 19, room 147.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's where the library
There you go. That's where the
used to be.
That's where the library is undergoing extreme surgery.
Renovations, yes.
But we're still open for scholarship recipients. So come in and check that out. And then the next night, up on the Verde campus, 601 West Black Hills Drive in Clarkdale, we will have a similar Cash for College Awareness Night, Building M, room 137. So come in, go up to a table, and just ask what we need to do. And maybe remarkable things would come out of that.
Absolutely. And can I just stress that these scholarships are much more than just for tuition only. I think Kelly and I love to say, some people say, oh, I have my tuition covered, but it's just so much more than just tuition that you'll be funding. Sometimes if you're going in person, you have to get to college, you have to have gas, you have to have a car, you need to have internet, you need to have a computer. All of those things can be covered under a scholarship.
So
you need to have food.
Yeah. That's an important point, because some people would say, well, if I put all the money together for my tuition, I wouldn't have money for for things. We have a whole lot of students who are also parents. So
Absolutely.
childcare is
is
a
part
very
of that.
Right.
We
So
have childcare scholarships.
Yeah, we do have specific scholarships for students who have children in childcare, so that's awesome.
So we're talking about a kind of a repertoire of scholarships that kind of recognize the varied positions students are in.
Right.
And you might find something that really fits your lifestyle, or some of those obstacles that say, oh, I can't do this.
Exactly.
That's neat.
exactly what we're trying to do. Is it can be for anybody. College really is for anybody, and we want to help you get there. We want to help you achieve your dreams, and funding is a big part of that.
That's great.
Oh, and I'd like to add that our booth will have a money tree, and we will be giving away a $500 scholarship for the spring semester, or they can wait and use it for the fall.
Could you explain what a money tree is? Because I'm getting an image in my mind.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm going to be first at the what?
So it looks like a little Christmas tree, but it's got Monopoly money on it, and they just take that off, write their name and email on it. We put it in a bucket, and the end of the night we'll pick somebody's name and they'll win a scholarship.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Scholarship,
so it's a raffle mechanism
Through the foundation.
there. Okay,
Yep.
good.
Through the foundation.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a foundation scholarship, so.
Great. Yes, because of an actual money tree, we'd have to talk off mic a little bit about.
Yeah, if I had an actual money tree, I wouldn't be sitting here, would I? No, actually I would. I love this job. It's the best job at the college, giving scholarships away. So.
I think so too, because you see so many people on the other side who, for the lack of that scholarship, would be in a very different place.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
a lot of people who maybe wander into these events reluctantly or with serious doubts, and this is one of those gigs that may actually change your life.
It will absolutely change your life. Kelly has heard so many of those stories because she gets the privilege of reading all the thank you letters of the scholarship recipients. So it's pretty amazing. She does have the best job.
That's great. Well, thank you both for coming today. And we urge anybody within the sound of my voice, if college is a dream, if it's a distant dream, if it's something that you see in immovable objects in front of, come anyway. Come to the Cash for College Awareness Nights, Monday, December 8th on the Prescott campus. And Tuesday, December 9th, on the Verde campus. You can pre-register for that on the website. We'll have to drop in the website link. You don't have to pre-register, but it might make things easier for you. So December 8th and 9th, Cash for College Awareness Night. Come see what your future might look like. And I want to thank Diana Dowling and Kelly O'Brien for demystifying it for us. And thanks for coming in.
Can't wait to see you there.
Thank you for tuning in to the YCNU podcast. We hope you enjoyed our conversation today. Don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. Got someone in mind for our next chat? Reach out and let us know. Until next time, keep exploring, and we'll see you next week.